Salutes up, family. Ermiasm, number 17. Be creative on how you monetize your brand. Build an ecosystem around your main product or service. Be creative on how you monetize your brand. Build an ecosystem around your main product or service. We're creating an ecosystem from production to consumption. Not only do we own the supply chain, but we can curate the experience from the ownership of the actual master to the retail experience and marketing the product to consuming it. That's the same motto as Apple. Nipsey Hussle. I can literally write a whole book on supply chains, vertical integrations, and ecosystems. But for the purpose of this book, you must understand that building an ecosystem was what accelerated Nipsey's wealth and rise to stardom. Owning the supply chain means that you are fully responsible for your product or service from production to consumption. Case in point, the fact that Jay-Z owns Tidal and uses his own streaming service to release his music means that he cut the middleman out completely. He owns the whole process from production to consumption. Before I continue, I want to break down what an ecosystem is. Please see below. Ecosystem. Ecosystem. It's a noun. Ecology. Plural noun. Ecosystems. 1. In general use, a complex network or interconnected system. Owning the whole ecosystem means that you have total control over anything that is connected to your product or service. For instance, as a music artist whose main product or service is releasing new music, merchandise, and touring live concerts, is part of that ecosystem. These products and services become a source of income that derives directly from the music that the artist puts out. This is why there is such a movement against 360 deals. In essence, a 360 deal is someone else owning your ecosystem. The true definition of a 360 deal is a business relationship between an artist and a music company. The company agrees to provide financial and other support for the artist, aka an advance, as well as support in marketing, promotion, touring, and other areas. In layman's terms, the company gets a piece of everything. As Nipsey and his team started to realize how influential their marketing tactics were, they decided to start a marketing company. They also decided to create an experience by opening up their own store called Marathon Clothing, where people could physically experience Nipsey's music or buy merchandise. There was also an online component. One thing people didn't know about Marathon Clothing is that it's known as a smart store. According to Wikipedia, a smart store is a brick and mortar retail establishment using smart technologies like smart shelves, smart carts, or smart cars, and usually delivers their services via the web, smartphone apps, and augmented reality applications in real stores. The Marathon Clothing Store allowed customers to purchase merchandise and use an app to preview exclusive content from Nipsey. This is another example of Nipsey owning his ecosystem. Owning his ecosystem is what allowed him to understand his customers better. With the data he received from the people who shopped with him online and at his store, he was able to start his Proud to Pay campaign in 2013. This is where he infamously charged $100 for fans to purchase a physical copy of his mixtape, Crenshaw. According to Rap Radar interview, Jay-Z was so intrigued by the idea that he bought 100 copies. This bold and audacious idea allowed him to make $100,000 off of something that he was offering for free, and in turn gave him the capital necessary to fund his next project. Nipsey understood that customers buy at different price points. So the same customer who was on YouTube or DatPiff looking for a free mixtape was probably not the same customer that will buy his product for $100. You only know this if you own every aspect of your business. When he said, "I integrated vertically, y'all niggas blew it," he wasn't bragging or exaggerating. He was letting it be known that other artists have the power to own their destinies, but instead they keep signing record deals. Don't get me wrong. There are going to be instances when it makes sense to outsource or delegate a part of your business to another company, but that's where strategic partnerships come into play. When you create a strategic partnership, as we will talk about next, you still are a part of the ecosystem and in turn maintain control of your destiny. And with that being stated, family, keep your heads up, stay focused, and read. Peace.